Hello guys. Welcome to Top Anime Sensei. This video is the part 2 of tournament final and the dungeon opening. So if you have not watched the previous parts, then please go check them. The links are in the description. And if you like the video, please subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. So without any further delay, let's start. Masayuki knew that as soon as she finished her announcement, the match would kick off. Damn it, I don't have much time left. He instead contemplated his own powers. He considered his unique skill, Chosen One. This bizarre ability, he recalled hearing a stone-cold voice ringing in his mind, telling him of his skill. He'd only figured it out recently, but his skill did seem to have a variety of effects on the people around him. He found that people would speak in favor of him or praise him without any of his own input, to the point that he was even worshipped as a hero. His entire reputation and title were due to his it. Right? Yesterday, when I talked to that monster Gozer, my power worked on him too. Best case scenario. I just gotta make it through this match in one piece and this one might just give up. Now having finalized his plan calmed him down a bit. Masayuki then turned towards his opponent. One should call it a coincidence perhaps, but the two happened to cross eyes. Upon close inspection, Masayuki found that his opponent was also sitting anxiously. By the looks of it, maybe I still have a chance. His opponents during the martial tournament held in Ingratiate were also like this. They believed that Masayuki was stronger than them, and ultimately let that lead to their own demise. Masayuki had dueled tons of people like that. If things go smoothly, perhaps I can win without fighting once again. After reclaiming some of his energy, Masayuki hatched a plan. But he would soon realize that this thought was way too naive. Now then, let the match begin. On Soka's command, Datta was the first one to rush forward. Whoa, here I come. Earlier, I was worrying that Datta would attempt to forfeit before getting wounded or something, but it seemed such worries were for nothing. The fishing pole as a reward was a great motivator to Datta. His face-to-face confrontation with Masayuki was more serious than ever, as he smoothly moved towards the outskirts of the arena, almost sliding. From what I could see, he was planning to use the same tactic from his fight with Carrion yesterday, by positioning himself near the edge of the arena. In contrast to Datta's extreme caution, Masayuki didn't make a single move. He merely slowly turned towards Datta and made a "hey" sound, with a cold smile on his face. Ho! So it's true that being more attractive also means that you're stronger. In the face of Datta's funny antics, Masayuki proves this with his ineffable serenity. What hurtful words! Hearing this broadcast, not just Datta, any self-conscious folk would start crying. Hey, hee, just as I thought. From your reaction, I can tell that, no matter what I do, it would be futile. Although I really would like to try and fight you with my strength alone, to see how far I can go. I can see that it probably won't hurt you. So let me try this, my newly acquired ultimate power. Ah, this brat. He was about to be reckless again. That guy was definitely going to mess things up. Report. Last night the individual Datta acquired unique skill Magic Wolf Summon. Deduced reason being that the individual Ranga intervened forcefully. Extra skill, Unification, therefore was combined, and it now seems to be capable of summoning a magic wolf to perform skill unification. What? So Datta learned the skill, Magic Wolf Summoning, and is now capable of merging with Ranga? How in the world? Now that I think about it, Wisdom King Raphael Sensei seemed to be hesitant in saying something. Could it have been this? Regarding the matter. Regarding what matter? Raphael Sensei was stuttering, meaning things weren't as simple as they seemed. It was already very strange that Datta had suddenly gained some powerful ability. Confronted with my doubts, Raphael Sensei remained silent. I could try to force it to answer, but there was no need to go that far. All in all, things were going in our favor, so I decided to just quietly observe. Allow me to demonstrate. Magic Wolf Unification. As the space around him distorted, Ranga was summoned behind Datta. Then, Ranga fused with Datta's body and merged with him. The resulting creature looked nothing like Datta. To put it simply, they became a bipedal Ranga. Honestly, it looked super cool. Whoa, wow. So cool, what is that? That's super duper cool. Milam shouted next to me. She was very excited to see Datta's transformation. I totally understood. I never expected someone like Datta could look so intimidating. Contestant Datta's appearance has changed dramatically. Yes, this is a rare ability that allows one to borrow the power of a summoned beast. In other words, Datta has taken the power of the summoned beast we saw yesterday as his own? That's one impressive skill. This is truly incredible. Even Soka's broadcast was full of excitement and joy. Diablo, on the other hand, seemed extremely calm as he answered Soka's questions. Does that mean that Gobta can freely utilize Ranga's power? If he can, I'd be impressed. Ranga seems to have handed his autonomy to Gobta, so the two might become an incredibly strong duo. But that's Gobta we are talking about. Kakuku, Gobta is my disciple after all. While his physique may not be as strong as others, he has fought against Majin stronger than himself in the past. Now that he has full reign over Ranga-san's power, he may unlock more of his potential. My turn now. Weren't you the one who struck first? I thought to myself spitefully. Masayuki didn't even get to do anything. Before my eyes, Gobta suddenly vanished. Correction, I obviously saw him move, but to the eyes of the ordinary person in the crowd, it really looked like he disappeared. Contestant Gobta vanished. Where did he go? Soka exclaimed for the audience. She could see it as clearly as I could. What a drama queen! It was right in front of her. Boom! The battle stage exploded. The impact struck the wall right beneath the audience's seats, the side where our VIP booth happened to be situated, which was also why I got to see things very clearly. Gobta spared his opponent a few words before, looking mighty fine in his new form. Charging towards him, he was unstoppable. So much so that he managed to sail past Masayuki and run straight into the wall. All of this, I saw with my very own eyes. It was because of this that I opposed Gobta being so reckless. Even if he hadn't done anything yet, I knew that there was a good chance that things would go badly. Contestant Gobta isn't getting up, is he alright? Gobta was defeated by the wall and passed out instantly. Not to mention, dashing off the stage like that was equivalent to forfeiting anyway, and so he had lost the match. Gobta didn't know how to control the extent of his strength. He did gain amazing power after merging with Ranga, but he failed to manipulate it competently. Simply speaking, Gobta's run and stop fighting style was based on his old physique and didn't account for Ranga's power-up. 1 second to Gobta was completely different from 1 second to Ranga. In other words, Gobta didn't manage to stop himself before being slammed into the wall. And just as Soka said, Gobta hadn't gotten up. It wasn't because he was incapacitated by the physical impact, but instead he had passed out due to shock. The handsome look he just gave off, followed by the utter embarrassment on display now. From a certain perspective, the situation could only be described as a Gobta thing. I seriously was at a loss for words. That idiot. Benimaru yawned. That's the Gobta I know. Shion was barely hiding her laughter. And there was Hakuro, sitting there without a word, as the veins on his forehead were throbbing. So this is what Father Deer's disciple is like. Momiji's words only made Hakuro even angrier. The situation turned super awkward. All of this was the doing of Gobta himself. The audience in the arena seemed to have only just realized it as well. Among them, some had no idea what had happened and attempted to rationalize Gobta's actions. There was muttering along the lines of, "Was that a shadowless body slam? You have a point. That's the only possibility. He sure got some moves, as expected from Masayuki-sama. Whoa, so strong, so strong. We didn't even see a thing, that was just way too powerful." Everyone had praise for Masayuki, and soon the phenomenon spread across the Colosseum. And in the end, people just seemed to take that as the truth, as the arena was filled with thunderous cheers. Even without Soka and Diablo's judgment, the whole place was already celebrating Masayuki's victory. Next to me, a certain someone was furious to the point of shaking. That guy, was he mocking me? How did this happen after he managed to turn into something so cool? For Gobta to have such a cool transformation, yet still turn out to be a major disappointment, it turned all of Milam's previous excitement into murderous rage, all to be unleashed on Gobta. Calm down, will you? Despite how he looks, he has already worked very hard, I offered as defense. Rimuru, it does him no good to keep spoiling him like this. Indeed, Rimuru-sama, I have been too loose with Gobta. I shall train him more strictly in the future. Hakuro agreed with Milam. Alright, I shall train him personally. Rimuru, give Gobta to me and I will make him an incredible warrior. Milam's eyes shone beseechingly. It honestly sounded more like she was asking me for some rare Pokémon. If I nodded and gave my approval, Gobta would suffer in his own brand of hell. On that thought, I recalled something. I have something else to entrust you with. Actually, if you are willing to accept, I might consider your first offer. Okay, shoot. The thing is, there are ruins located beneath Clayman's base. I don't think it should be explored in a careless manner. However, they may hold some valuable information about the ancient times. That's why I ordered people to maintain them in their original state. I want to investigate that ruin. I hope you can give us the green light. Why ask me for it? Because it's your territory now, I thought to myself. Milam, who exactly is running that land right now? Frey calmly asked Milam, before I could tease her about it. Prompted by Frey, Milam suddenly straightened her spine and nervously said, "Oh yeah, that land belongs to me now." Of course I remember something like that. At least she remembered that the land was hers. Then, of course it's okay. She agreed promptly. Perhaps Milam just wanted to change the topic, but to me, verbal confirmation was good enough. Nothing else mattered that much. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched the previous parts, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates.